Hello everyone, my name is Cameron and welcome. As you guys can probably tell, I'm in my work shirt right now. I'm actually leaving in 4 hours, 3 hours, whatever. Welcome to the Extreme Rules 2018 predictions video. We have all 11 matches currently on the card. I swear to God, if they had a fucking match between now and Sunday, I'm gonna fucking lose my goddamn mind. But we have all 11 matches that are on the card. Some matches I'm not too excited for. You'll probably realize exactly which ones when I talk about them. And some matches I'm over the moon ecstatic for because honestly, they're matches I just really won't fucking see. Alright, first match, 6-man table match. The New Day versus Sanity. Predicted Sanity. I'm not... I like the feud. Okay? I like the idea of Sanity feuding with, you know, a team like the New Day. They're a 3-man stable, so it kind of makes sense. It's 3-on-3. And the New Day is the longest reigning tag champs of all time, so it kind of fits. But my big problem is this whole match kind of came because of random table spot 2 weeks ago. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, okay, I understand why they're doing this, but meh. So yeah, Sanity. Next, men's singles match, Finn Balor versus Baron Corbin. Predicted Finn Balor. Here's the thing. I think this feud's stupid. I like the feud. I like the fact that it's Balor and Corbin. They fit very well in this feud together. I think it's doing very well. It's doing a lot better than I thought it would with the way the feud initially started. But I also think this match shouldn't be happening. Because the feud is kind of pointless. It's literally the same thing we just saw with Daniel Bryan and Big Cass, where, oh, I'm bigger than you, so I can beat you, har har har. And that ended with Big Cass leaving the company. I don't really want that to be the same with Baron Corbin, because I do really actually like Baron Corbin, and I really like Finn Balor, and I feel like they could be used for such better things. Although Constable Baron Corbin has been kind of a cool thing to see happen every single week. So I guess we'll see exactly what happens with this match. It could end up, you know, this could be one of those matches where it's like, okay, no one's excited for this match, and it tears the fucking roof off the place. You know? Sort of like Sin Cara Almas Tuesday night, which was fantastic. I fucking loved that match. Next, SmackDown Tag Team Championship match. Team Hell No versus the Bludgeon Brothers. Predicted Team Hell No by DQ because Sanity gets involved. Now, I think this is the best way to bring Sanity into the title picture and to bring them, put them on the main show, because the fact that their match is on the pre-show and this is their first pay-per-view on the main roster is kind of bullshit, and I think they should definitely get a bigger, you know, kind of thing for this, and I think having them get involved and attack the Bludgeon Brothers after their match, tagging with them on Tuesday, I think would probably be the best way to do it. One, again, it puts Sanity into the title hunt, which I really like that idea. Getting them into the title picture is a very good thing. I thought they were fantastic NXT Tag Team Champions, and I would very much look forward to the feud between the Bludgeon Brothers and Sanity, and kind of throw Team Hell No in there too if you want. Next, the Raw Tag Team Championship match. The Deleters of Worlds versus the B Team. Predicted Deleters of Worlds. Here's the thing. Here's the issue with this match. Both teams are undefeated since becoming a team. Matt and Bray haven't lost. The B Team haven't lost. But, in my opinion, here's the thing. While the B Team is a comedy act, and it's fun every now and then, and, oh, hey, look, they're still undefeated. That's hilarious. I don't think that WWE is going to put the belts on them. Maybe they'll have them win by DQ. It's about the only way I could see them winning this match. But I do not think that the belts are going to the B Team at the end of the night. I think no matter what happens, whether the Deleters of Worlds actually get the win and, you know, the B Team loses, or they go to a draw, or whatever happens, I think that the Deleters of Worlds, Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt, are leaving Pittsburgh with the belts. Next, the United States Championship match. Jeff Hardy versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Predicted Nakamura. Now, first off, I'm loving this feud. Jeff Hardy and Shinsuke Nakamura is a fucking perfect feud. I love the idea of this feud. It works so well. They work so well together with their styles meshing so perfectly, and I really like the feud. The reason I'm choosing Nakamura is a little different. First off, if you guys don't know me and my uncle, I've talked about this so many times. We do universe mode stuff on the WWE games. He actually had Nakamura as United States Champion once, and he predicted Team Hell No coming back. So, I mean, we predict a lot of random shit just by randomly doing cool things that we want to do. Like, I kind of predicted the Shield coming back, because I always put the Shield back together. No matter what game we're in, I always put the Shield back together. And I think it'd be really cool. First off, I think it'd be really cool if Nakamura actually won the belt, because then you have the foreign heel as the United States Champion, which is always some of the best stuff. Go look at anything for Rusev with the United States Championship. It was fucking gold. Rusev did wonderful work as the United States Champion, and I kind of miss it, to be honest. And I think Shinsuke could do very good work with it. If they're not going to pull the trigger on giving him the WWE Championship... sorry about that. Where was I at? Oh, yeah. If they're not going to pull the trigger with him on the WWE Championship, they should at least pull the trigger with him for the US Championship. Give Shinsuke a belt and kind of have him have the purpose. Plus, if Jeff is still having a nagging injury, like it's been reported for the last few months that he has a nagging shoulder injury, then it gives him time, or is it leg injury? One of those two. Then it gives him time to kind of rest that off, and he can properly get the rest he deserves until, like, I don't know, SummerSlam, maybe? SummerSlam pay-per-view, not show up, and then the go-home show before SummerSlam challenge Shinsuke to a rematch. It writes itself. Like, come on. Raw Women's Championship match. The only Extreme Rules match on the card. Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax. I'm predicting Alexa to win this match because Ronda Rousey gets involved. Now, again, this isn't going to mean that Nia loses by DQ. This is going to mean that Ronda gets involved, but I think what's going to happen is she's going to go to attack Alexa to help Nia win, but fuck up. And then Nia's going to lose because of Ronda. It's going to, one, sort of set up Ronda, or Nia Jax heel turn, which, let's be honest, Nia as a face is terrible. I hate Nia as a face. It doesn't work right. Two, it sets up for the feud that we've all been expecting, Ronda Rousey and Alexa Bliss. Since Alexa cashed in, we've kind of been waiting for that feud, and we're expecting to get that we're expecting to probably get that here, but then she got suspended. So I think we're getting it at SummerSlam. If we're gonna get a big Ronda Rousey title match, sorry about that. If we're gonna get a big Ronda Rousey title match with Alexa Bliss, it's probably gonna be at SummerSlam, which means most likely Nia is losing Sunday night, and it's probably gonna in some way have Ronda involved. Either she's gonna be involved in the finish, or right after Alexa wins, she's gonna attack her to kind of get back at her for involving her, for getting involved. SmackDown Women's Championship match. Ellsworth in a shark cage. Carmella versus Asuka. I've been very back and forth with this one. I had Asuka, then I had Carmella, then I had Asuka, then I had Carmella. You know what I mean? And that's the thing, is I'm just like, okay, who do I really think is going to win this? And I think I've settled on Asuka. I think Ellsworth is going to try to get involved, but he's going to fuck up. I think what's going to happen is he's going to get involved. Now, I'm not saying she's winning the championship. I'm just saying she's going to win. I don't know how she's going to win, but I think she's going to win. I think what's probably going to happen is Ellsworth is going to get involved in some way. Obviously, he's going to find some way out of the shark cage. I mean, fucking Enzo did it. And what's going to happen is he's probably going to get caught cheating, and it's going to be hilarity ensuing because he gets Carmella disqualified or something along those lines. And I wouldn't mind that sort of thing being what happens. Next, the 30-minute Iron Man match for the IC Championship between Dolph Ziggler and Seth Rollins. I think Seth's going to win this 3 falls to 2. Now, I've also been very back and forth on this one. I actually had it being Seth, and then I had it being a draw, and then I had it being Seth again, and I had it being Dolph winning. But I think after the match, Drew is going to attack, or sometime during the match, Drew is going to attack Seth, potentially being seen if it's during the match. And it's probably going to be him and Dolph just destroying Seth after the match if Seth manages to win, or even if Seth loses. And I think what they're going to do, unless they want to save his return for SummerSlam, which they could definitely do that. Again, if Seth wins this, they could definitely hold it off until SummerSlam. I think Dean's going to return and save Seth. Now again, if he wins here, it means they have at least one more match, which means no matter who the winner is of that match at SummerSlam, you're probably going to have Dolph and Drew attack Seth, which gives you the opportunity to have Dean come save him. I think that would be the best way to do it. Match number 9, men's steel cage match, Braun Strowman versus Kevin Owens. I think Kevin Owens is going to win this, and here's why. And again, this is one of the matches I'm not too excited for. For those of you wondering what matches I'm not excited for, 6-man table match, men's singles match between Balor and Corbin, SmackDown Women's Championship match, this match, and the Lashley Reigns match. I think what's going to happen is Owens is going to find some cheap little way out of the cage immediately, but that's not how it's going to end. I think Braun's going to end up brutalizing him in the ring a bit more. Potentially, I would like to see this, but I know it's not going to happen. I'd love it if Chris Jericho just randomly came down and saved Kevin Owens. It's not going to happen, but I think it'd be hilarious. But no, I think that's what's going to happen is Kevin is probably going to win and then get beat down by Braun, potentially thrown through the cage, that sort of shit. And I think that'd be probably a really cool way to do it. We know Sammy won't be here to save him, so, you know. But I think it'd be really cool if we got to see some sort of, you know, beatdown afterwards if Kevin wins. And I think that's what's going to happen. It's a steel cage match. Your goal is to escape the goddamn match, so it makes sense if Kevin just somehow found a way out of there really cheap and easily. Next, men's singles match, Bobby Lashley versus Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns, this is probably main eventing, and it's pissing me off the fact that this is main eventing over the WWE Championship. But, you know, I'm not a booker for WWE, because if I was, this match would be the curtain jerker. This would be the first match of the fucking night, just to get it out of the way, because everyone's going to have a sour taste in their mouth because of this match. It does not deserve to close the show, because, let's be honest, if people find out this is closing the show, there's the exit. Not kidding. It's happened every time Reigns. This is like a record-setting main event for Reigns, though. If he sets it, he becomes like the 11th highest of all time. The first highest is John Cena. FY. I was expecting The Rock or Triple H, but no, John Cena's got the highest. But he'll beat a bunch of other people like Edge, Hulk Hogan, and a few other people that are also tied for the same spot, and he will be definitively number 11. And I think if he main event SummerSlam, he'll tie Brock Lesnar, or he'll tie what Brock Lesnar's current one is, but Brock Lesnar will most likely also be in that main event. So, finally, the WWE Championship match: AJ Styles versus Rusev. Styles. Here's the thing. I don't think that... I think Rusev definitely deserves the win. Don't get me wrong. I love Rusev. Rusev Day is probably one of the best things I've ever seen of all time. But I don't think they're going to pull the trigger. And that's the problem. Is I think it's the situation is it's like, do we really want him winning as a heel? Because if Rusev wins, I want it to be him as a face. But they had the back and forth babyface heel sort of thing. And now it's like, okay, he's heel. He's definitively heel in this thing. You know, he said he's gonna bust down the door of the house that AJ Styles built, take his title, and evict him. You know what I mean? So I think he's gonna put on a hell of a show. I think AJ is gonna take him to his limits because it's AJ freaking Styles, and he could have a fucking 5-star match with a goddamn chair. And I think him and Rusev are gonna put on a hell of a show, and I think this should definitely be the match closing the show. Without a doubt, this should be the match closing the show. And I think he's gonna help Rusev look really good in the match, and Rusev's gonna help him look really good in the match. And what's gonna end up happening is Rusev's not gonna fall to the bottom of the card, and he's not gonna be, okay, I have to work my way back up the title. I think he's still gonna be somewhere around that area, and I'm fine with that. Rusev getting another shot later in the future would be perfect, especially if it's as a face, because holy shit, that'd be perfect. Face Rusev versus face AJ Styles, just yes. And yeah, I think Styles is winning this match. And I think it's gonna be a good match. This is probably the match I'm most excited for. This and the Iron Man match are the ones I'm most excited for. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Let me know what your thoughts are down. Also, why has the Cruiserweight belt not been on anything recently? Like, it's only being defended on 205 Live for some reason. Weird. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Stay golden. Peace.